It's here. We're going to put her in the middle of the speakers, but she's on her way. So Sora's going to lead us off in a moment of silence.
So if we could all take a collective breath, inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and just think for a moment about why you are here, what brought you here, what the truth means to you. Think about how much violence is created in the name of hate and differences, and we're here to join together to just ask for one simple thing: truth. And just stay silent. Think about the heroes that were lost. Think about our democracy and what it means to us. And think about the role that you are playing in making sure democracy is safe for the next generations. Thank you.
Thank you for being here, everyone. We want to start off just acknowledging some people. People in the blue vests, those are our peacekeepers. You know, they're here to make sure that we all have an experience that... we do have a code of conduct, very brief. Anyone have a copy of the code of conduct? I think I gave them all out. Copy of the code of conduct. Thank you. Okay, so real briefly, we're going to respect our speakers and our fellow marchers and the pedestrians. We have people Rose Parade sitting on chairs, so please be respectful. Stick to the established march route. Stay on the sidewalks during the march. Observe crossing signals. We have few police resources to help us lead us down the street, so that's why we had to get the sidewalk because of Rose Festival, and we respected that. Weapons of any sort are strictly prohibited. Respect your city and your neighbors. We condemn damage to private or public property. And please keep the park and sidewalks clean. Dispose of signs responsibly. So that's basically kind of the agreements we have here. Again, I want to thank you all for coming out on a Saturday morning. This is a really important place to be for all of us as we seek the truth for whatever it is. We've all been reading the news. We all know that there's stuff going on that is just such a mess right now, but we insist on an independent investigation, transparent, and we insist on people who are guilty of crimes being prosecuted. We want Trump's tax returns, and we want to remember whatever role that was played by a foreign entity in this election. Look at the results of the election and what it's meant to everyone. 23 million people losing health care, safety net being gutted, climate accords, immigration. So there's a bigger picture, but thank you for being here. Our first speaker is staff person for Senator Berkeley, Janelle Bell. Janelle?
Good afternoon, everyone. What a beautiful crowd, and thank first to you for showing up for truth. On behalf of Senator Berkeley, I have the pleasure of reading a few remarks from him. But first, just want to thank you as a citizen of this great state that you're here today. Round of applause. These words are for Senator Berkeley. He says, "Thank you for coming out today. The grassroots voice is being heard by Congress, and we need you to stay engaged to reclaim our the people, democracy. I share your alarm about the Trump administration ties to Russia. It is deeply concerning that President Trump's closest advisors, his campaign, and his transition team are under investigation for potentially conspiring with Russia to affect the outcome of our presidential election. Let's be clear, the investigation has not been concluded, and we don't know if they conspired with the Russians. But let's also be clear about this. Anyone who did conspire with the Russians to affect the outcome of the U.S. election has committed a a treasonous act.
Right on.
And should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. As the cover-up unravels, it is clear that members of Congress of both parties, must treat this with the same gravity that our predecessors did during Watergate. We need a robust, unconstrained FBI investigation. The appointment of former FBI Director Robert Mueller as a special prosecutor is a victory for all Americans who believe in the integrity of the rule of law. But my friends, we know that we cannot stop there. We must pressure Congress to give this investigation the full resources and independence it needs to succeed. We must follow the facts wherever they lead, and we must demand complete accountability for any wrongdoing that is found. Join me in calling on Congress to conduct an independent, bipartisan inquiry to get to the bottom of critical questions. We all need to know who in that administration may have known of or encouraged discussions with Russia, and we need to know whether these actions were conducted at the President's request or with prior knowledge. For the sake of our We the People democracy, we need to join together to keep up the pressure on that administration to provide answers and hold people accountable. Thank you for coming out today to March for Truth and send that message. Again, thank you for getting involved. It's grassroots power that will ensure we continue to be a nation of, by, and for the people, not of, by, and for the privileged and powerful.